Hello everybody, welcome and thank you for tuning in. We spontaneously did a race. It's at Newcastle. This is Heat 1. It's a meaningless race. There's no reason for me to do this race. It's not a club race. It's not a championship race. It is a club race, but it's not counting to the championship. To the club championship. It's not a special event or anything. It was just an event Newcastle had on, and I missed last race because of no entries. And I had a rough week, so I thought I'm going to hit the track, and I did. I didn't do qualifying, so I'm starting in pretty much last. There's 9 drivers. I'm starting 8th, and we're on second-hand tyres, so I wasn't expecting too much from this race. I just wanted to go out there and have some fun, and I did. I had lots of fun, and I actually performed quite well as well, so I was pretty happy. It was a win-win scenario. We had to do like tons of roll-up laps. Don't quite know why, but I skipped them all. We had to do like 4 extra laps just rolling around, but you'll see here that I cut it. So we're about to start here. So there are 2 classes in this race. You've got tag restricted masters and tag restricted medium, which I'm in. And we're going to start the race here, so we get a good start. So does number 6. I was going to follow him, but not really ideal being in the middle of the road, so I went to bump draft 75. But he got a better start than me, so I wasn't really able to bump draft him. We still got positions though, so that was good. We're in 5th now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, we're in 5th, and we're pretty much just going down first place. So you can see first place has already pulled a few kart lengths away from second, and it was a horrible day. So it was cold, it was a little windy, and tracks just got nothing in it. So everybody who I could see didn't look like first had much issues, but I think most people were struggling with their grip for the race this weekend. So you'll see that a lot of people lose their rear a lot. I was actually not too bad. I felt like my kart was on rails. It just performed really well, and considering it's a 5-year-old chassis that shouldn't be performing the way it is, I was actually rather happy with how it was handling. As I was saying before, so there's 2 classes. Tag restrict. Oh, sorry. So you can see there that he 75 lost his rear a bit. We were side by side. He had the inside. I cut his track off a little bit so he'd get a poor corner, and he did so. And I did the same thing there. I cut his track off a little bit so he couldn't go out wide, get a good corner, and that gave me the chance to go out wide to get a much better exit. And I was able to successfully make that move. And back to what I was saying, so there's only 3 drivers in my class, tag restricted medium, and there's 6 drivers in tag restricted light. 6 classes in tag restricted master. No difference to classes. They're both got the same engines. They both run the same weight. The only difference is master. It's for drivers who are 40 years and older. It's not really a needed class, but at the same time I do understand it, because driving at the age of 40 years or higher, you lose a little bit compared to the drivers in my class, or even tag restricted light, where those classes have kids that are like 16, 17, 18 years old, where their reflexes are are in peak form. So the Masters class, if there was no Masters class, we would have had 9 drivers in tag restricted medium. Would have been awesome. At the same time, I don't disagree with the class because it does allow the older drivers to race against one another without having to worry about the young drivers that, you know, can go super fast and not worry about crashing or anything. So I do believe I am in second. I can't quite remember how. I must be in third. Yeah, because there's... Sorry, so I'm in third. Well, what was I before? Was I in sixth? Was I in fifth? I don't know. I'm very confused. Let's just keep watching. Who's this driver here? Catching up to him fairly quickly. Very bumpy that corner. You got to really make sure you get the good line so you don't have to... I still can't even see the number. Oh, it's number 4. Well, I caught straight up to him on that corner. Once again, people just didn't have... they just didn't have the grip in the rear, so they were losing their rears, and that was why I was able to be right on this guy's bumper just now, because he just lost the rear in that corner before the straight, and just gave me a whole heap of an advantage. So he's not pulling away, and we're just kind of keeping our distance here, so if he does make a mistake, we're not right on his bumper and we hit him. You can see there, I catch right up. I'm going to try and look in this corner here. He was able to cover that corner quite well, but he missed the apex, so that's same scenario. I'm going to be on the outside. I'm going to cut his track off. And you can see there, he had to really tighten that corner, and he lost exit speed for it. And I was just able to gun him down on the straight. I could have ducked behind him a little bit more to get a better slipstream, but I knew because of his exit on that corner, the straight, he wouldn't have had much, or wouldn't have had as much speed as what he should have, and I knew I was just going to be able to pass him. And, you'll see in the other races as well that the Fireball, the engine that I've got, it seems to be a rocket on the straight. Like I'm catching up to X30s and Rotaxes, and they're supposed to both have more horsepower, and they're both supposed to have better. I think Rotax should have better mid-range. I think X30 is supposed to have just as good as bottom range as the Fireball. I think Fireball is supposed to have a little bit of a better bottom range, but like none of them just had a chance on me on the straights. I was just able to pull them in. It's like they were my target practice, and I was booming there. I don't know why I made that joke. That was such a bad joke. I'm very flat at the moment. I do apologise. Like I'm recording this like 3 hours. Oh, not 3 hours. What's the time? 7. Yeah, 2 hours. I'm recording this 2 hours after the race, 2.5 hours after the race, so a little bit flat, but I had to record this straight away because the racing was so fun. Heat 1 and 2 was awesome because I started at the back. Heat 3, it's not going to be that great of a video because they put me in first for some reason, which I shouldn't have been. I should have been second. But what they did was they separated the classes, so they put my class in front and the Masters class behind us. I think that might have been because I wouldn't say so much faster, but because I was able to go from the rear to the front in like 5 laps. I think they also did that so they could make the excuse of not giving tag restricted medium trophies, because I didn't get a trophy for today. But that was the end of the race. I was catching up to first place. Probably couldn't see it that well on the video, but I was catching up to him. I think I was 4 tenths faster than him, and then everyone else was a little bit off pace between the guy in front of me and me. And then in the finals, I started first again, but it was like a 10-minute race plus one lap for the last lap. So I decided, I think mid-race, I decided to slow down and let that guy pass me, because I knew that him and I were close enough in time and pace to have some fun with, and had a bit of fun with him, and he decided to let me pass again. So that's the end of the race. Please share, subscribe, like, send this video to other people if they might like it, and put some comments in the video. Thank you.